Hi, this is Matt Yetter with Sherlock Home Inspections. Phone number is 971-212-7481. Website address is yourinspectionneeds.com. Today's date is Thursday, December 15th, 2022. The address we're inspecting today is 82 Northeast Paloma Avenue, Gresham, Oregon, 97030. We are about to perform a video inspection of the property's main sewer line through the basement cleanout. The equipment being used today is the Rigid Sea Snake. This is one of the best sewer cameras in the market today. Before we begin this video inspection, it is being noted that some age sewer replacement of clay, concrete, cast iron, asbestos, and orangeburg may be in good working order and may never have had a clogged or sewer backup before. However, due to real estate transactions, attorneys, and lawsuits, Sherlock Home Inspection must recommend the following to meet the current codes. All sewer pipes should be watertight, made of cast iron, ABS 3034 or HDPE pipe with all appropriate fittings and couplers. All sewer pipes should be free from breaks, offsets, separations, tree roots, bellies, and party sewers. Sherlock Home Inspections recommends replacing any sewer pipe that does not meet these specifications. Here we go. So the clean out is ABS plastic. It looks like we're immediately going to go to cast iron. Looks like we are running towards the cul-de-sac, the front of the house. We're running some water from the laundry room sink that we should see joining us momentarily as we head that way. There are some baby wipes that looks like they've been used in the older. Oh. Looks like somebody just flushed. So we would recommend not using baby wipes especially in an older cast iron pipe. As you can see, they can get stuck. So here's our laundry room sink joining us. And again, it does look like we're running towards the street in front of the house. The cul-de-sac out there. So you can see that the cast iron pipe kind of grabs things and can just slow things down. Give it a flush and see if we can help things along here. See, it's hard to say if there's marginal pitch or if there's this ball or whatever is slowing things down. So. And again, from the get-go, because of the age of this pipe, we'd recommend having a sewer scope performed, I would say, every 2 to 3 years. Just keeping an eye on things. It is it's original cast iron piping. At least through the first 35 feet, it does appear to be in working condition still, but maybe just something to keep an eye on. as far as we can push it. Once you're in older cast iron pipe, with the amount of turns that we're just going through, it just gets harder and harder to push this through. So the pipe, although it looks to be in working condition right now, it's older, and it ends up being like when it starts fishtailing back and forth, it just gets harder and harder. With every turn that happens, it gets harder and harder to push the camera through. We're going to transition, so we'll call 87 feet to the concrete transition. That signifies a few things. So that means we're almost to the end. The concrete pipe is a branch off of the city lateral piping, and even though this is technically lateral piping or a branch off of it, all of this will be buyer owner responsibility throughout the entire thing, start to finish. It's also a much bigger pipe. I'm going to push kind of, while I got some momentum, I'm going to push hard going through, and then on the pullback, we'll have a chance to look at things a little bit better. Okay, we're going to call it there. We're really close. That could even be lateral or the section leading up to the lateral right there. So we started in an ABS clean out. We transitioned to cast iron almost immediately. Transitioned again to concrete, and then we dropped into this area. We ended up at this area about 130 feet away from the house. The overall condition of the pipe appears to be in working condition and passes inspection. So we'd recommend monitoring. We'd recommend having a sewer scope performed every 2 to 3 years, keeping an eye on things, but if you take a snapshot of the property currently today, the pipe does appear to be in working condition and would pass inspection. We did have to buzz through in the interest of taking it through as quickly as we could because of the amount of turns in this pipe. We had to push through quickly, so we're going to go a lot slower on the pullback. But again, the overall condition of the pipe does appear to be working at this point, and we'd recommend monitoring, keeping an eye on things, and then of course repair and or replace as needed by a licensed and qualified drain repair specialist.